welcome back to my channel. Sanny Beauty here, and I'm back with another video. Okay guys, so today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me, but a Q&A get ready with me. So I had asked you guys to submit your questions to me. Nothing was off limits. You could have asked me anything, and you guys sent in so many questions, like so many questions. A lot of the questions were similar, so I just put them in categories. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and click subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if you end up liking it, which I know you will. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly like do my brows first. I don't know if I can really talk and do my brows at the same time. I'm not even kidding you. I'm gonna try though, but we will see. If I cannot, I'm gonna literally pause the question, speed through my brows, and then get back to you guys. So guys, my brows do look a little bit different because I did a brow lamination at home on my own self. So there's a brow lamination kit that I used. If you watched my previous vlog, it's my maintenance vlog where I got my nails done, my hair done, my lashes, and my brows. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in with this Morphe brow pencil in the shade Java, I think it is. Yeah, I find that now that they're laminated, I don't need to fill them in as much anymore because I always like that like nice fluffy brow look. Now when I fill it in with the pencil, I go in with this clear brow gel. This one is also from Morphe. If you guys are interested in a discount code with Morphe, I have a discount code. It's GLAMFAM667. I'll also leave it down below. Just gonna clean it up with some concealer. Okay, so now we can actually get into the questions and answers, okay? Also, the earrings are from Curio Bold, guys, so I'll leave it linked down below. But yeah, so cute. Like, look at them. All right, so the first question is, how did you meet your fiance? So very simple answer. We literally met in high school. We didn't really speak in high school, to be honest. He was in my math class and he was only at my school for one semester. When he was in my math class, we did not speak. Like, we literally didn't speak. We knew of each other because obviously we're in the same class, but we didn't speak. He left after a semester and that was that. I never saw him again. So that was high school. And then fast forward to like 2013, I was working at the Eaton Center. If anybody lives in Toronto, you know Eaton Center is downtown. I was working at a store that was located right in front of the elevator that brought you down to Queen Street Station. Typically, like when you work in the mall, you don't really want to chill in the mall when you're done work. I don't know. I didn't like roaming around the mall. I didn't like any of that because Eaton Center is huge, like, and I just didn't see the need to be walking around the mall, especially like after how many hours shift and you just want to go home after. So one day I was leaving work and I was going to, I think like H&M, but H&M was literally at the very end of the mall, and I saw Curtis coming towards me and I was like, I think this is the guy that used to be in my math class. I'm going in with this e.l.f. eyeshadow palette. So cheap, so good. I think this was like $3. It was $3. So this is the palette in the shade Carnival Candy, and I'm just going in with these two brown shades right here. I literally just dabbed into the two. That's all I'm doing on my eyes today. So yeah, he was coming towards me and he's like, hey, how's everything? And I was like, oh shoot, like he remembered me. Okay, going in with my shader brush. My brushes are from Sanny Beauty Cosmetics. If you didn't know, now you know. Click the link down below. So I'm just gonna go in with this shade by itself and I'm just gonna put that on the lid. But anyway, long story short, fast forward, we talked all the way home. He said he wanted to meet up on another day, so I should give him my number. So I did give him my number, and then we went on a date in 2013. We went to a Raptors game, and that was my first sports game ever, and they won. It was a good game. It went into overtime. They won, and then he made plans to go on another date with me, and I said, yeah, sure, like I'll go on another date with you on the weekend. Say this was a Thursday. We wanted to go on another date on the Friday. I told him I had work until 7. I had a client until probably 9, and then I was available. I rushed home. I did my client. I finished. I got ready so fast, and then I messaged him and I said, hey, I'm ready to go now. Like, you know, whenever you're ready to pick me up. So he said he made other plans, and I was like, how could you make other plans? And he's like, oh, you didn't confirm with me, so I made other plans. So rude. That was 2013. Then fast forward to 2016, I was working at Mac. I was closing the store and the mall was about to close. So you know when the mall's about to close, you don't hear anything. It's very quiet. I'm just gonna line my eyes with my Maybelline eye pencil. This is in the shade Bold Brown. And I'm just going to quickly do this because I don't think I could tell a story while I'm doing this. Or like I heard somebody talking so loudly on their phone and I turned around and I see him and I was like, oh shoot, because this is a whole 3 years now since we've seen each other. So I was like, oh shoot, like I don't want him to see me. Before I can even turn around, our eyes made 4. And I was like, shoot, like he saw me. And when he saw me, he was like, hey. I don't know what it's gonna be like. We haven't spoken in 3 years, and the last time we spoke was that conversation where he said, oh, I made plans. So I'm like, oh shoot, you know. I remember, I don't know if he remembered, but he asked me to go on another date with him. We went on a date and we've been together ever since. We're inseparable, guys. So anyways, yeah, that's pretty much how we met. Okay, so I'm gonna do my face now. I'm gonna go in with my LYS primer. It almost reminds me of the Milk Hydro Grip. The next question is, do you think you're ready for marriage? I feel I'm ready, to be honest with you. You know, like it's been 5 years now, and I know Curtis pretty well, and I'm pretty sure he knows me very well as well. Like he even knows when I'm hungry before I'm hungry. So that is a good thing. But I feel like when it comes to marriage, it's a whole different thing. You know, it's like, it's a whole union. It's two coming together as one. So it's gonna be a whole next journey and a whole next chapter. Not even a whole next chapter. It's gonna be a whole next book. So I feel like I'm ready, but I know that there's going to be a plethora of things that I'm gonna learn on this journey. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for it. I know there's gonna be a lot more to learn, a lot more to give, a lot more to do. I think it's just gonna be a continuation of what we're currently doing, an extension of what we're doing, and we're gonna be learning more as we go along. So the foundation I'm using is from LYS, and it's in the shade DN6, and it's a medium to full coverage foundation. So you don't need a lot. It says it's a medium coverage, but honestly, when I put it on the other day, I was like, this is covering more than I thought it would have. Question is, do you believe in love at first sight? Okay, I don't believe in love at first sight, but I believe in lust at first sight. Like I feel like when you see somebody, you can't love them. You literally see them, you're like, oh, you look good, and that's it. Maybe you have a little connection to them because you're like lusting after something about their appearance or something. So I don't believe in love at first sight, no. So next question is, are you planning on having kids? And the answer is, of course. Me and Curtis always said we wanted to be married first before we had any kids. First of all, guys, are you seeing this? Like how it blended in so good? Go and get this foundation, honestly. Yeah, so that's what's gonna happen. Everybody around me has kids, you know, and I'm just like, oh my God, like my ovaries are like, use us. Somebody asked, are you planning your wedding? It's a half and half. We look into, I want to say that very like loosely, because it's hard right now. But the thing is, me and Curtis were very simple. So we don't want like a huge extravagant wedding. As for planning, it's kind of hard because like there's restrictions, and right now, if you were to even have a wedding or get married, you can only have like 10 people. And it's just like, I don't want to just have 10 people. That'd be kind of wild. We know what we want to do, but it's just like to execute it is a little bit hard right now. So you guys will definitely be a part of the process when that happens. So don't worry. I'm going to conceal my under eyes with my Born This Way concealer. You guys saw it earlier in the shade Butterscotch. So somebody asked, what's your background? Honestly, guys, I am laughing at this question because I swear on everything for the past like 2 years, I have been getting so many comments on my YouTube saying I'm Bayesian. Nothing wrong with Bayesian. It's not against anybody who's Bayesian. I have Bayesian friends, but I'm just like, do you guys really hear a Bayesian accent when I'm talking? You know, my background is Jamaican, so I don't know. But anyways, my background is Jamaican, but I'm born in Canada. So I'm born and raised in Canada. Even once I got a comment, a girl said, oh, I know for sure you're Bayesian because you sound exactly like my boyfriend and he is born and raised Bayesian. And I was like, if he's born and raised Bayesian, how can me and him sound the same? Maybe it's the twang. I don't know. Maybe I sound, I don't know. I just don't know. I honestly don't hear it. Okay, there was a lot of questions about like buying a house and stuff like that. Like a lot of house questions. And I honestly didn't expect to get like those type of questions, to be honest with you. And a good amount of people asked. So I just summed up so one of the questions was, how did I prepare to purchase a home? So prior to this whole process, me and Curtis had a conversation and we said that we wanted to buy a house. Personally, I've never owned any property or anything like that. Obvi. Curtis has though. And so of course I was like, okay, like he would know the process and stuff like that. I just want to know the amount that you want me to save, and that's all I want to know, you know? So he gave me an amount that he wanted me to save. I didn't have a car. My phone bill at that time used to be $22 and stuff like that. So I didn't have like any real big bills or anything. So that's kind of what made it a little bit easier for me. I was literally hanging out to everything. So what I ended up doing is saving, like, even if I could save like 80% of anything coming in, that's what I was doing. So that's pretty much how I was able to prepare, because by the time it came time for us to say, yeah, we're gonna look, we literally looked at 2 places and the second place was this place and that was it. Yeah, that was the biggest part of my process, like literally holding on to every single cent. Like I was holding for dear life onto my money. So I'm gonna set my under eyes with my favorite. This is the Huda Beauty setting powder in the shade Kanafa. So somebody asked, what what is your all-time fave perfume? Okay, my favorite all-time perfume currently is the Chanel Mademoiselle. This is my favorite, like I swear to you, this is my favorite. If I could wear this every day, if I could wear this to bed, if I can wake up in this, like, I just love this so much. It smells so good. It smells too good. I'm gonna be doing a perfume video just now. I'm actually in the process of doing a video with a brand to bring you guys a perfume haul. So yeah, so look out for that. It'll be maybe next month, to be honest, or maybe the end of the month. The Chanel Mademoiselle is like my fave because it's just so feminine. Oh my god, it's so feminine. It's, I don't want to say so grown, but it's like if you like super sweet perfumes and stuff like that, if you want to go like a little bit more womanly, this is the perfume. And it's so nice. It's like it stays on you for a long time. Anybody will ask you like, what are you wearing? And that's the best compliment, like when somebody says, oh, you smell good, or what are you wearing? I love that. Where do you get your style inspo? Clothing, home, and decor. Okay, here's the thing. For clothing, I'm very much obsessed with how like all the UK girls look. Like they just look so like trendy but clean and put together and simple and minimal. I think I'm very much dainty. My mom used to always say it. Everybody would always say, her friends would be like, she's so dainty. So that is just me. That's just how I always been. I always liked looking girly but effortless at the same time. I just never liked looking like I put in too much effort into my outfits, which I don't. I don't. If I like something, I'm very much somebody where I go based off how I feel. So if I'm feeling really good and really pretty one day, I want to look like, I want to wear something suck on and, you know, a V and tights and, you know, stuff like that. If I'm feeling like real chill, casual, then I'm going to be looking chill, casual. Okay, for home decor now, I do get compliments on like how everything's decorated and how minimal and clean and the feeling. And it makes me very happy when I hear that because yes, that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted the house to have a feel. I wanted to feel airy but not empty. I wanted it to feel cozy but not cluttered and stuff like that. So I literally just would like, I made a Pinterest board. I just got a lot of inspiration from Pinterest, like a lot of neutrals. And so yeah, I pretty much just went off the feel that I wanted. Like even in our bedroom, I wanted it to feel like a hotel almost, and literally like that's exactly how we feel in there. And even Curtis, he always is like, oh my god, like I love sleeping in this room because it just feels so peaceful and so calm. And it makes me happy to hear that because that's exactly what I wanted our room to be. I wanted it to feel like tranquil. Like that was the theme of that room, tranquility. I'm just gonna go in with my LYS No Limit Matte Bronzer. This is in the shade Strength. The next question I have, oh god, I have so much questions and I'm almost done my makeup. Let me hurry up. Okay, what advice would you tell a young woman trying to start a business? Oh, girl. Okay, so what I would tell a young woman trying to start a business, I would tell her to just do it. Just start it. To be honest, you don't know what you're getting into and what you're doing until you're actually doing it. If you have an idea, figure out how you can make it happen. Like whatever the idea is that you have, try to figure out how you can make it happen. If you want to start a hair company, if you want to start like lashes, if you want to start a cosmetic line, clothes, doesn't matter. There's so much sites where you can get your stuff from. First of all, Alibaba has everything so cheap. Go on there and look at different vendors, ask questions, or whatever it is that you want to do, like lip gloss, whatever, I don't know, you know, anything that you want to do, the information is all out there. What I was doing before I started my business, like my brush line, I was watching a lot of videos on girls who were doing like package with me videos, like, oh, watch me pack my orders and stuff like that. That really motivated me to like just like do it now, just do it now, you know? Because I don't know, you never know until you start trying stuff. And I was always very much that type of person. I always wanted to try something. I always wanted to like see what, I always just did it, like just do it, try it, do it, start it. So say you want to start a hair business, literally go onto Alibaba, message the vendors, see if you can order samples. You can pretty much order samples from any vendor, order the samples, try it out. And honestly, it's going to take a little time, like it's going to take a few months. Don't rush the process either, because you want to make sure whatever you put out is going to be something that's good because your name is attached to it, right? But also don't make that the reason why you don't start something, because I know sometimes we get in our head and we're like, oh my god, it has to be perfect, so I don't want to start it because it won't, maybe it's not as good. No, literally, if it takes $100 to buy like 10 bundles, say like that, take that $100, buy your bundles, start with something. If you're only selling 20-inch or 18-inch right now, put that, people will buy it. When you make that money, then you're gonna go and buy more inventory, right? Just build up like that. Like start small and then go big, and then just continue doing the same thing over and over. Literally, take money, invest in your inventory, you make money. Take money, invest in your inventory, you make more money. And something that I also want to say is it's all about your marketing now. You need to be really pushing yourself. You can't just say, hey, I have a hairline or I have a whatever line, and then nobody knows what you sell, who you are, nothing like that. You need to literally be posting like crazy, okay? And don't look at what other people are doing either. That's another thing. Sometimes we like to compare like what other people are doing versus what we're doing. Like, just worry about your own self, stay in your own lane, and just know that you're going to flourish in whatever you put out, you know? Next, I'm gonna go in with the LYS cream blush. This is in the shade Self Love. Somebody asked, what else do you have planned for 2021/2022? I am planning on expanding Sanny Beauty Cosmetics, so I'm gonna be coming out with some more stuff you guys will be seeing very soon, actually, so stay tuned. Somebody said, what's your favorite food? I'm laughing because when I say this, if my friends are watching, they're just gonna die. But my favorite food, I swear to you, and I can't even eat it right now because I'm working out, but my favorite food, and like literally like highly addicted, I love poutine, guys. Like, I'm obsessed. Like, I'm literally like so addicted. Like, that's my favorite thing. If it's like cooked food, like plate of food, I love like stew chicken with white rice and some broccoli on the side, maybe a little bit of coleslaw. Yeah, that's ideal. And I love macaroni pie. Too many things. I'm just so greedy, honestly. Hence why I have to be going to the gym now, because I let my greed take over. What is your favorite desserts? My favorite dessert is actually apple pie with ice cream. Okay, so I'm gonna highlight now. This is the Dose of Colors highlighter in the shade Chasing the Sun. Somebody said, what made you start YouTube? So if you know me, you know I never used to really watch TV. I used to literally watch YouTube all the time since high school till now, and I'm 30 years old now, so I was in high school years ago, and I've always just been somebody who loved watching YouTube videos, right? And I've been watching YouTube with the old school girls on there, like Jackie Aina. I used to watch Time the Infamous. She still has a YouTube channel, but like Time the Infamous. I used to be watching Black Tea's Pearl, aka Tierra Monet. I used to watch Fabulosity Is Me. Oh, Andrea Thomas. I just used to feel like I could do that. I could do that same thing, you know? And fun fact, actually, something you didn't know about me is I auditioned to be a Much Music VJ, like a music video countdown type show. So they were the hosts on that channel. So I auditioned to be a host. And when I auditioned, they were like, no, you know, we don't see you doing that, but we do have a beauty segment that we're going to be starting, and we would love to know if you would want to do that instead. And I was like, beauty? No, I'm not doing that. I want to be on TV talking about, like, you know, lo and behold, look what I'm doing now. You know, I'm on a platform talking about beauty. I started my channel when I started working at MAC. I received a lot of gratis, and I had a lot of gratis, so I was like, oh my god, I have so much makeup now. And then I got a new phone, a new iPhone at that time, and I was like, wow, I have a new iPhone. I could film videos on my phone. So I used to film my YouTube videos on my phone. They're still on my channel. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, all my old YouTube videos were on my phone. So I used to film on my phone, and I used to use like the makeup that I got from work and do like little simple looks and stuff. And then after a while, I was like, oh my god, like I want to do that zoom in effect everybody's doing. I want to do this, I want to do that. And your phone can't do that stuff. Maybe now it can, but at the time I was like, I can't get all that, you know? So I ordered a light, I ordered a stand, I bought a camera on Kijiji, a secondhand camera from a photographer. It was like $400, and I was using that for a while. Then after a few years, I upgraded to another camera, and then now this one. So it was a journey, it was a process. Pretty much that's what made me start. I was like, I could do this too, and I love YouTube, so I want to be on it, you know? And poof, here I am. What makes you keep doing YouTube? Two things. I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. So two things. Number one, because I love it. For me to be doing this long, I have to like it. That's period, point blank. For a while, like I wasn't getting paid for YouTube or anything like that. Once I started getting paid from it, I was like, okay, like this is cool, like because it wasn't much, you know, and I was like, okay, cool, whatever. But then it became more and more, you know, the payments became more, etc. And then like you get the sponsorships and stuff like that. So at that point, then it became even more of a thing that I enjoyed, because it's like I enjoy it. Now I get paid from it, so it's like, come on, you know? And I just think it's just one of those things that's so, it's like if I wasn't creating videos, I don't know what I'd be doing. It's almost like my hobby that I get paid from, you know? The only part about YouTube that I really, sometimes I really don't like it is the editing, honestly. You know, I'm very blessed and grateful to know that I could do something like this, and I love helping you guys. Oh my god, when I see your guys' comments, I'm like, I swear to you, even Curtis will tell you guys, sometimes I'll be reading the comments and I'm laughing and I'm like, I know, girl, like I'm talking like you guys are actually here. So I love YouTube for that exact reason, and that's honestly what keeps me going. The emails, the DMs, the comments, it's just like, you guys care about me? Like sometimes I don't post and I'll get like messages like, hey, how come you're not posting? Are you okay? And I'm like, oh my God, you guys care? So yeah, that's what honestly keeps me going. It's just, it's the both. It's half like a job to me and half like something that I just loved, you know? For my lip liner, I'm going in with the Bar Lip Liner from Morphe. You guys know I love this lip liner. I got the question, who is your inspo for what you do? Okay, here's the thing. I feel like because I do so many things, there's so many people who inspire me for what I do. Even like my own friends, like Roxanne, oh my goodness gracious. Like I used to just be like, yo, how does she have 2 kids, you know, 2 kids, house, you know, her relationship and she's able to produce like 3+ videos a week, you know, and I'm like, what the hell am I doing, you know? So she inspires me to be consistent, like to stay consistent and stuff like that. And like just everybody around me is just like some type of entrepreneur, okay? It's just like, it's crazy. So I find that you have to surround yourself with people who are just doing stuff, you know, like it just makes you want to be like, damn, what am I doing with myself, you know? So, but ultimately my inspiration comes from within myself, because I always, even as a kid, I just always saw more. Like I always wanted to know what it was like to have more. How can I push myself to do more, like be more, be better, like without disturbing my integrity, you know, still being who I am and still believing what I believe, but just still being more. And also not only just being more and doing more, but how can I help somebody else? Like I love, okay, number one, I love to inspire other people. That's number one. If I'm inspiring somebody, it makes me feel so good. That is my biggest accomplishment. When people say, oh, you inspire me, I'm like, me, you know, like I just feel like that is just the goal, to inspire other people. Because when you're inspiring other people, I feel like giving them the motivation to go out there and do something. You're not making them, but it's like you're almost a voice in their head being like, do it, you know? So that just makes me feel good. So that is what keeps me inspired, and my friends and the people around me, they keep me inspired. And just like even seeing some people online, like some people I've been watching on YouTube since they were at like 5,000 subscribers, and now they're at almost 1 million, you know? And it's like, wow, like, you know, they can do it, I can do it too, you know, kind of thing. So that's kind of what inspires me to do what I do. It's just the growth, you know? I'm inspired by the growth and the inspiration. I'm just gonna go in with this Morphe lipstick called Taunt. It's a liquid lipstick. Somebody said, what camera do I use? I use the Canon M50 and I use a 35mm Sigma lens. Somebody asked, who are YouTubers that you watch? Some YouTubers that I watch are, of course, Tier Walker. I watch Octavia B. I watch Aaliyah's Face. I watch Kyra Amanique. Sometimes I watch Brianna Monique. I think her name now is just Brianna. I watch Roxy Bennett. I watch Mocha Shawty. I watch So Mandy. I'll put my YouTube recommendations down in the description box. I also just subscribed to somebody new, Amina Coco, I think it is. Oh, I like her videos actually. Like she's so, you know. Oh, and I love Annie Drea. Oh my God, like her editing is so, like just her style and how she does her videos. It like lures you in. So I really, really like how she create. I just like her as a creator. I love the vlogs. So I'm probably forgetting people, but those are just who I could think of off the top of my head. I'm gonna be going over this with some lip gloss. This is the Anisha Faith lip gloss in the shade Corset, I believe. I'll leave it down below anyway. Have your fillers migrated or have you had any side effects? So if you guys remember, I don't know, you can find it on my channel, but I did get smile line fillers. 2 weeks later, I had to go back for a follow-up to see if everything was okay, but I still had half a syringe left. And honestly, half a syringe, I paid for the syringe, okay, and I only used half. So it's like, that would just go to waste. Like, I don't know if it goes in the garbage, probably would have went in the garbage. And I was like, no. If it migrated, no. And if it had any side effects, no. Like literally, it's like nothing even happened. Like she even calls it a mini pout, because the fullness that you get on the first, second day, like that's gone. That's gone like after like a few days. My lips literally look like how my lips looked like before, just like when I say a little bit of something, like I don't know. But my smile line fillers, like even that, I told her I just wanted the very smallest amount just as a preventative, because I didn't want my creases getting any deeper, and I could see that it was going deeper, to be honest. So, and I had braces before, so that's what made me even want to go get them, because my mouth was so like, when I had braces, and now that they're gone, all I'm seeing is all of this in here. So I'm like, no. Last question that I have is, how do you stay so at peace and focused? I don't know. I just, you know, I worked on like how I perceive things and like doing things that made me happy and making sure I dedicated time to just stuff that I enjoy, because when you do more things that you enjoy, you feel happier 100%, you know? Even if you're not being productive, still dedicate time to just do what you want to do. Like, I do a lot of stuff that just make me happy. That's how I stay at peace. Literally what keeps me focused is because I follow a lot of people who, like, they're posting daily and they're consistent with their content. You know, those type of things just put a fire under my butt. Like, stay on track, you know? And I just see the growth that I'm getting and I'm just like, nah, like there's more. Because with doing stuff like this, like with doing this, creating content and stuff, I find that it's just like, it's about how much you put out. The more you put out is the more you receive. So that alone in my head, I'm just like, nah, what next? I'm naturally just a what next person. So that is what keeps me focused, because I'm like, yo, what's the next thing? What's the next thing? You know? So 100%, I don't want it to make it seem like I'm very at peace and I'm very focused kind of thing, because I'm not. I'm 100% not. I just try to understand. I know my triggers and I know my own self. That's number one. And I know what upsets me. I know what makes me productive. I know if I have a routine in the morning, literally if I don't do my morning routine, my whole days are right off. That's it. If I don't wake up, spread the bed, bathe, do my whole, you know, pick out an outfit, spray up myself with a perfume that I like, if I don't do that whole routine, my whole day is over. Like, it's over. So I know that that's something that centers me for the day, and that's what I have to do, and that's that, and that's it. Yeah, I hope that answers the question. I don't know if I went off on a tangent just now, but as for being at peace and focused, like, I just try to do things that make me happy, and I am motivated by the people that I see online or even around me that are consistent. Okay, that's what keeps me consistent. It almost holds me accountable. That's that. I think that was the last question. Anyways, guys, I'm so happy that I got to do this. This was fun. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, subscribe, comment down below. See you guys later. Also, don't forget to check out Sanny Beauty Cosmetics. I have some new stuff coming out, like I told you guys before. So yeah, click the link down below and check out my brush line. Bye.